What is the examination plan?
Yes, the examination plan, as I was talking of, there are 3 stages. The first stage, the preliminary stage, has 2 papers. They are called General Studies paper, General Studies paper 1 and paper 2. They are for 200 marks, objective type papers comprising of 100 questions from various topics. The subjects here cater from history, geography, polity, economy, science and tech, current affairs, social issues, international affairs, everything. So everything under the sun or even above the sun can be asked by UPSC, but it is an objective type question, means you have one question followed by 4 options, out of which one is correct. Also there is negative marking, a 1/3 negative marking included in these papers. The General Studies paper 2, the second paper, is an aptitude paper, which is just a qualifying paper. This change has also happened since 2015. This has become a qualifying paper where you have aptitude questions, again objective type, general mental ability, logical questions and English comprehension questions, objective type questions, for where you have to gain only 33% marks, means 66 out of 200. So the marks which you get at this stage out of 200 in General Studies paper 1 decides whether you qualify the exam or not. And the qualification percentage, if you look over the years, is very less. It comes near 50%. So at that scale, if you look at it, it is not difficult, but based on the competition, the number of people attempting the examination, that is where the difficulty lies. So you're competing with various people from all over India. That is the first stage. If you qualify this first stage, which is held in August, the second stage is held in October. At this stage, you have subjective type papers, means you have to write answers. To write answers for various papers where the subject again remains the same. You have General Studies subjective papers, again history, geography, polity, economy is all included in 4 papers called GS 1, 2, 3 and 4, and you have to select one optional subject. It can be an optional subject from your stream, or you can pick up an optional subject coinciding with the syllabus for General Studies, which is there for 500 marks, and General Studies subjects for 1000 marks. So these 1500 plus 250 marks, you have an essay paper. 1750 marks are the marks at the main stage. And only those people who qualify prelims are allowed to write this exam at the main stage, which is held every year in the month of December. The people who qualify from this go to the interview stage. The interview is held next year in the month of March. And these interviews, the marks are added up to your mains marks. So there are 275 marks for interview. So total of mains and interview decides whether you qualify the examination or not. Every year there are around 1000 vacancies. So out of number of students, lakhs of students who are applying for the examination, finally after the mains and interview stage, based on their scores at these levels, the final candidates are decided. So the top 1000 out of these people are selected and enter into various services. The prelim stage is just a qualifying stage. The prelim scores are not important. Qualifying prelims is just a hall ticket to your mains examination. Many students falter at this stage. They start preparing for the first stage prelims and then they ignore the later stages, which are the important stages to decide their marks and the ranking. So that is how the examination is conducted.
What books should one refer to for the preparation?
There are some standard books. There are some areas for which you need to prepare on your own. There are some areas for which current affairs becomes the key factor, like science and technology and ecology and environment. Some areas you have to refer online material as well. There are some standard books. To refer a few, for Indian polity, there is Lakshmikant. There are books by Bipan Chandra for history, modern India. For ancient and medieval, we have books by Satish Chandra and R.S. Sharma. For economy, there is a book by Sanjeev Verma. For geography, the NCERT books. The NCERT books are the key. The NCERT books are referred for various subjects. For history also, actually the authors which I mentioned are books which were old NCERTs. The old NCERTs are out of publication, so the authors have come up with books. So NCERT books become the backbone, the key to this examination. And for geography, you can start NCERTs from 6th to 12th. That is a very essential preparation for this examination.